So tonight we are making jumbo tree cards. And so I am doing Atlanta Falcons. My husband is a Falcons fan. I'm not into football, so I don't really care either way. Um, and so I just went ahead and did like a Falcons chip bag. I just changed it up and made it for Father's Day. And then I'm gonna add a Hershey's bar in there, same thing, Father's Day, but Falcons. Um, there are some templates. I did post the link if you guys want to grab them, just so you can have like the sizing and everything. And this is 11 by 14. I have the I'm using the Pen Gear foam board, but you can get the foam board from Hobby Lobby. I suggest Hobby Lobby, Michaels. This is the Walmart. I had stocked up on these a while ago, back for Valentine's Day, so I still had some of these. And this is 20 by 30. And so if you were going to be doing, so if you were going to be doing jumbo treat cards, you probably can get at least, if you're doing this size, 11 by 14, you can get at least maybe two, depending on how you do it. At least three, but depending on how you do it, you might can get more than that. If you want to use your personal printer, you can print, depending on what kind of printer you have, you can do the 8.5 by 11. If you have a larger printer that prints up to 13 by 19, you can do that as well and still use the same foam board. And then they have foam board that's really, really big. I know Hobby Lobby has some really great big ones. When I do my giant checks, I get them from Hobby Lobby. So you can get a couple on one. And then you just put in there whatever you want to put. So for tonight, I'm just putting the chip bag, the Hershey's gift card. I was supposed to get something else. I had some deodorant, but I forgot to bring it in here. But some lotion, whatever you want to throw in there for your customer. I do have another Father's Day basket that I'm doing, so I may throw some of those items in there once I sublimate them. But this is a money holder, koozie, sublimation garden flag, coaster, keychain, the sublimation towels. You really can put kind of whatever you want to put in your container. Like I said, if you want to make it bigger, because if you want to, you can make it as big as you want if you wanted to use the whole thing. Because I'm sure they have like larger containers than this size as well. And you can fill it up with whatever you want to fill it up with. I have a water bottle here that I was gonna put a little label on, like Falcons sticker on there. You can throw that in there as well. So you can just put whatever you want to put in there. Today I am going to be using my utility knife. I had to pick up another one when I went to the store, but you can use an X-Acto knife or any kind of blade that you may have as well to kind of cut through the foam board. But yeah, anybody have any questions? Has anybody ever made one of these before?
No.
No? Okay.
I have a question.
Uh-huh, go ahead. What's up?
If we printed those at home, what type of paper would we use? What's
Oh, that's a really good question. You can, to make it easy on you, sticker if you have sticker paper. But if you don't have sticker paper because you're attaching it to foam, because I've done it with regular cardstock too. I've made these for like Christmas and stuff like that. When I ran out of sticker paper and I just used regular cardstock and just use you can hot glue it, but sometimes it might have that little residue on it, like you can see it kind of raised up. But you can do double sided tape. Oh, that's the other thing too. I may have left it. Let me go. Oh, this. This is what I wanted to show y'all. Normally, when I do these, when I've done them in the past, I use that Gorilla Super Glue Gel over there, but it's hit or miss, and you have to press down and kind of hold it, but it don't take long. It takes about maybe 45 seconds or so. But I saw a lady use these. And so I'm gonna try these out tonight. Can y'all see that? If y'all want to take a screenshot of that. Hold on, let me turn it this way. That might be better. Can y'all see it right there? The Nanograb double-sided gel circles. Can y'all see it good? Is that better? Wait, is that better? I'll take a picture of it and put it in the group too. But so I'm gonna try these out and see how it does. So it's supposed to be where I wouldn't have to necessarily use my hot glue or the super gel, and that's connecting or adhering the clamshell to the foam board. And it's supposed to be strong enough too. So I'm excited about this. I found these at Walmart um over in like the hardware section. But when I Googled it for my area, it says Kroger sells it. You can get it off Amazon too if you don't have any of those where you live. And it said Michael's had it. I'm not sure, but I grabbed it out of Walmart. And I got the smaller pack, but they have like a bigger pack too. But that was a really good question, Phyllis. Um, so yeah, so if you just have regular cardstock, you can use that or sticker paper. So while I wait on my husband to put that in there, this really is a simple project, y'all. And I'm going to adjust this as best I can. Sit that here. Okay. Okay. So I like to get it close to the edge when I'm doing the foam board stuff. The less I got to cut, the better. But you also have to kind of watch out for your foam because sometimes, it's not always flat or perpendicular like it should be. I'm assuming when they do it at the factory, cut it at the factory. So this seems to be pretty good. So I'm going to use this corner here. Okay. Can y'all see that? Okay. And the easiest way that I have found, thank you so much. Thank you. The easiest way that I have found to do it is not to try to adhere it all at one time because then you'll get the bubbles and it can get kind of stuck. What I do once I can peel it is I pull back a little bit and I adhere it a little bit at a time. Now, if you have a what is it called, a brayer or like a squeegee, that helps too. But I have one and I don't know off the top of my head where it is right now. Oh, they have this good on here, y'all. Hold on. But this is really a very simple thing that you can do. And I start out like some of mine while I'm gonna just talk while I struggle with this. There we go. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I can see it. I'm just gonna pull back a little bit of it. And if you get it from CVS, I think I was trying to pull the thick part of it. It's very thin, so that's the other reason why I was struggling. But I just pulled a little bit of it, so probably about an inch, or you can do a half an inch, and then that's what you want to go ahead and lay down. Lay that down as best as you can get it. Now, the good thing about these, they're repositional. So if you lay it down and it's not like straight or so, you can lift it up if you need to and redo it again. So that's the good thing about it. So once you have it, yep, it's lined up good over here. And then even if it's messed up a little bit, you can always with your straight edge, you can always level it out if you need to. And then, like I said, I just pull a little bit of it at a time and flatten it out as I go. Probably could also use this gift card. But this is it's really good thick sticker paper that they have. It's called repositional. This is a repositional poster board from CVS. That's what it's called. Repositional poster board from CVS. And I will show you guys how, if y'all want to go over that piece of it too tonight, I will show you how to upload your image. If y'all want to walk through that, how to upload it to CVS so that you know what to order. Okay. And just like that, it's on there. I would say that's the hardest part of this, but it's not, because if your hand, and I haven't cut foam in a minute, so y'all bear with me. You might want to have you like a straight edge or a ruler, which I probably should have done that too. Should have grabbed that. I'm even looking to see if I can find my ruler, and I do not see my ruler right now. And this one isn't really straight. Maybe. See if I can make this work. I don't know if I trust that. Um, yeah, if you have a ruler, especially if you have one with that cork backing so it doesn't slide, that would be amazing. I'm looking. I don't see one off the top of my head. So we're gonna wing it, and it's fine if you wing it. I'm gonna see if I can get it to hold still for me. Again, I told y'all I haven't cut foam board in a minute. Yeah. And my hand isn't as straight. So I have a little bit here on the excess of it. I may have to look for my ruler. I'm trying to find it because normally, oh, I see it. I see one of them. I see one that I can actually use. Just a moment, yeah. But it's not one with a cork on it. It's just a regular little regular ruler. Yeah, because I have a little bit excess oh Lord. That's better. And it doesn't have to be like 100% perfect. And you'll see why. If you've never done one of these, you'll see why in a moment. But in my opinion, I think this is the hardest part of doing a jumbo board, a jumbo treat card. This is the hardest part, the cutting it. Okay. And so you can go if you want to kind of clean it up, you can. But I want to show y'all this so you can see what I mean when I say the difference about the foam board. So see how I cut that, and it's for the most part, it's as straight as it can get. You see right here where I kind of made a little blunder. But like that Dollar Tree foam, when you start cutting it, like you can just see the all of the foam, and it'll start to spill and all of that, kind of like lint. So it doesn't leave for a good presentation. So, but if that's all you have, or if you want to practice, it's fine for that. Um, but even on this end, and so you see why I cut it where I left their end straight, and at the top where I didn't have to cut that. So it just makes for a good presentation. And it's up to you if you want to cover front and back. You can if you want to. I don't cover the back because really, to be honest, they're so excited about whatever they're getting on the inside. Most people, they don't even really care about the back. So like I said, you can at least get one more. And then if you were doing like an 8.5 by 11, you probably could get a lot more out of that 12. What is this? The 20 by 30. So that's the hardest part, y'all. The next part is going to be adhering your container. So on my templates that I did for you all, now I didn't include this in there because it's copyrighted, but you can edit anything and make it however you want it, whatever your person wants. If they wanted Chris Brown, I know I've done Rod Wave before when they had the whole big when he had his concert tour going on. Especially for kids, all kind of like characters and themes. So you can really edit it and make it yours. But I left this space so that when I put my container there, it wouldn't cover up the design. So that's the thing. That's the thing when you're editing the templates. You just want to make sure whatever size your container is, you make enough space for it. And with mine, especially if you have Canva Pro, you can adjust those boxes, the sizes, or you can delete it and put the size that you need it to be. I think I only did two with the box on it, but some of them I left the rest of them kind of blank because you may not have a container this big. You may have a smaller container and you just want to make sure that it's going to fit. So now we're going to try to use these and see what the hype is all about. I'm gonna put one on each corner, and this one comes with 24, so that's good. um okay, seems to be pretty straightforward on how to apply it because it's double-sided. And just let me see how I want to do it. I think I want it to open up. Yeah, I want it to open up. Can y'all see? Okay. I want it to open up so that way whatever's in it doesn't fall out. So I'm going to have it like this. And I'm just going to put my, go ahead and put those on first. And this is much easier, y'all, because the other hard part used to be adhering either the hot glue, and sometimes it would work. And a lot of times, depending on what all you put in your containers, the weight of it may have been too much. So I don't recommend using the hot glue for adhering it to your foam board, especially if you're going to put some heavy stuff in it. If you're not going to put heavy stuff in there, maybe so you might be fine. But if it's going to be some heavy stuff, I wouldn't recommend putting it in there. And also, if you use that super glue gel, the Gorilla super glue gel, and I'll show y'all the bottle of that in a moment. But if you use that, it's pretty tough. It can hold some stuff. But like I said, you have to connect it and apply pressure to make sure it seals good. But it doesn't take long, about 45 seconds, maybe a minute, but usually it doesn't take that long. Okay. So this is making it really, really simple. Let's see how easy this is. Oh, wait. Yeah, I just took it off. So let's see how easy this is going to be to connect. Okay. Okay, y'all. I'm sold on those. I'm sold on those little things. Because that just made this project so simple. So you could knock out a bunch of these. If you wanted to set up somewhere for Father's Day, you can knock out a bunch of these in no time. Using those, that makes it really simple. Look. And just like that, it's already on there. Okay. So it's already on there. And so now it's just filling it up with whatever you're gonna put in there. Let me see if I have some shred paper. I have some, let me grab it. Black and white would be good with this because it is that's some of the Falcons colors. So I'm gonna put some of the you don't have to put a shred paper in yours, but I'm going to put a little in there. Anybody have questions? Oh, let me check my see if anybody hopped in. Phyllis, did anybody post in the group that they were on?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I don't see anybody. If they were in there, surely I hope they weren't waiting. All right, so let's see. So with this, I might have to trim this off, but let me see what all I have first. So let me show you. If you didn't use, let me show you what it would look like if you did not. So if you did not put shred paper in, what you could do is use either these, which I probably wouldn't use these. I would probably just use those for the outside. And you can use your other double-sided tape. or glue dots. I'm really not a fan of this brand of double-sided tape. Looks like I've used all my other. Um, I have some dots. So if you wanted to just like adhere your things in, put everything in there, and set it up how you want it to, and just kind of let me show you what I'm talking about without cutting this because I may not cut this. So if you want everything to kind of be visible, say for instance, I was putting this in here. I'll probably put this towards the back. Okay, that may not fit that way. I'm just doing it so y'all can just kind of see what I'm talking about. All right, so say for instance, I had some other things that I was adding on the inside of here. Say my keychain and mm, let's say I was putting this in here. That this put this on top. You probably would want that gift card to be seen. Okay. So you could put the gift card right there. If you felt like you needed to use the glue dots, you could to kind of make sure everything is secure. And if you were going to do it vertically, then you would want to adhere it vertically on your. So instead of it being like this horizontally, you would want it to be vertically if you were going to stand it up. Okay. So you always want to kind of play with it before you do it so you know how to put everything in there. So with that, I'm probably not going to do it that way. I'm probably not going to put that lotion in here. And I think I am going to keep my shred paper. I'm going to trim some of this off just to take off that edge and make sure it fits good. Yeah, that's better. Okay. My candy bar, I'll do the same thing with it. Yeah, I like that. Do it like this. I may still try to fit this in here because I realized I didn't get a whole lot of stuff to even put in here. I'll just sit this here, sit that there, and then so for this one, I may add a little piece of glue dot. But y'all see how simple that is? It's really not difficult. Those nano grabs have really made a significant difference in where is it? Those nano grabs have made a significant difference in assembly time, and that's good. That's really good. And then I'll just put. See, this is why I don't like that brand. That's why I don't like the Dollar Tree ones because that doesn't want to adhere right. You don't want to leave my finger. You don't want to leave my finger. And let's see. I might have some more over here. But yeah, question. Super simple, right? This it's probably I probably need to I probably should have went ahead and just put my hot glue gun in. Well, I think y'all get my point. Okay. And then because it don't want to act right for me tonight. But of course you can add more stuff to it. But basically, this is a jumbo treat card. There we go. So fairly simple. So of course you would charge for the cost of whatever all you have in here, and then if there's gift cards, um, and what else would probably be cute, what you could do too if you wanted to, maybe cover it up like this part here. You could do that if you wanted to. If you didn't want what was inside to show, you can maybe put another sticker, whatever that design is, or if you had a specific message or something like that, you can put that here with sticker paper. Or if you had, like you were asking earlier, Phyllis, if you don't have sticky paper, what other kind of paper? If you wanted to do not cardboard, but cardstock, and maybe hot glue it on here, like a cute little design. If you don't like the look of the plastic container, that's something that you could do too. Okay. What questions y'all have for me? Do y'all think this is something that y'all would do? These, I'm be honest, these sell really good, especially like holiday time, Christmas time. Um, you can do them for birthdays. You can really do this for anything. You could do it for this would have been good for teacher appreciation. Matter of fact, I did some for my baby's teacher. Um, Teacher appreciation, pretty much anything. It's just a different way of displaying the gifts. And of course, when you do it, use your hot glue, your heat gun or your blow dryer to take off the label, so you don't have the little residue. Um, Excuse me, but what questions do y'all have?
I think it's something that I would love to do. But I miss, where did you find the clear containers at?
Oh, yeah, this one was I we go through croissants in our house like nobody's business. So this was the container from Publix croissants. But some people use, like, you know how you get your lettuce like for your salad, some people use those containers, but you can actually buy them. They sell them at Walmart. Um I haven't seen this size, but I know they have, because that's what I used to do when I did it before. I would actually go and buy the container and cut it in half because it was like the lids. You can buy them individual, the one side, or you can buy the whole container and just cut it in half. And that's what I used to do. But those were small. I think they were like 8 by 4. Don't quote me. I think they were 8 by 4. And this one, I made sure that I had the size right for the 11 by 14 board. So I think this one, I can't remember, but I think this is a 10. I think it's 10 across. Yeah, it's 10, give or take. Because when you look at this part of it, that's what makes it 10. But this part is like 9.5. And then it is 7, but if you're looking at the part that closes it, it's 9. So like 10 by 9. So I knew for sure 11 by 14 would be a good size. But let's go to CVS. Let me pull it up. Let me share my screen so y'all can see why I chose the 11 by 14 size.